Redneck Brian here. Okay, I'm going to do a quick video on how I did the 4x2's choke setup. If you watched the previous video, you'll see that I had put it in, and I have used the stock mower adjustment hole. On these tractors, that hole is the perfect size for a standard choke, not an MTD choke. If you're using the MTD style chokes that clip in and lock, it will not work. But those ones are pretty stupid anyways. I'd rather use a bolt on it. My personal opinion, I'd rather use a bolt. So, all I did was, as you know, I completely removed all the mower stuff on here. And I was left with that hole. And I had just a old throttle cable sitting right here that I was using for my choke, and which is getting to be a pain in the butt. So, I was thinking, okay, where am I going to mount the choke? This is all plastic up here. I didn't really want to drill the plastic and bolt it in the plastic because I didn't want it to crack. So I figured, okay, I'm going to check out this hole right here. And it turns out it was actually the perfect size. I didn't even have to drill it out. It actually slipped right in and worked perfectly fine. I did have to drill out this spot right here in the frame, just so I can run the cable at a better angle. And this is where the throttle cable is going through. Even when Pug had this tractor, this is where the throttle cable is going through. As you know, this had the Kohler Command 15 horse single cylinder, so it used one cable. So, and yeah, I still have not fixed the steering issue on this. I'm not going to put the longer column in here. All I'm going to do is put a bushing up top. It's actually still working pretty good. I haven't had any issues. As long as I don't ream on the steering too much, it's fine. So, excuse me. And that's pretty much it, how I did this. So it works perfect because it's right there. It's out of the way. I won't accidentally pull on it, or if I have the choke on, I can't really hit it and you have the engine stall on me, and it's not in the way. So I did not have to drill out the dash. Everything else on the dash is still on here. Everything else still works. And actually, in my opinion, that's actually a good spot for it. It looks factory, in my personal opinion. So that's how I did the choke on here. And yeah, running the car battery, like always. Pretty much run a car battery on all my tractors, except for the Kubota. It's the only one the car battery won't really fit on. But yeah, it's unsecured. I don't care. I'll put a bungee on it someday. But the GT6 has a unsecured battery as well. So that's pretty much it on this. And it works. And actually, I had to... What did I have to do on this? Actually, no, I didn't have to do anything. Actually, I had to shorten the throttle cable on this. Because if you remember, I had a throttle cable problem and it broke. I had to take about 6 inches out of the cable or so. Almost 6 inches. 4 to 6 inches out of the cable. Because the roper, the dash is sitting way up here. It's sitting way up here, and the cable goes down around the back, around the battery, and all the way up to the front. The ropers have an extremely large hood, as you guys probably know. So this one here, it's more compact and it's tighter. So I had to shorten up that cable a bit, which wasn't a big deal. This thing's actually quite loud. But it's not as bad loud. It's actually a good loud. It has a nice rumble to it. You probably need some exhaust gaskets, but it runs pretty good. And that's pretty much it. So that's how I did it. So anyone who's modding the Craftsman AYP style tractors that have that type of mower, it's a mower adjustment. That type of mower adjustment, perfect spot to put your choke. Put it down there, keeps it out of the way, and everything like that. So I'll talk to you later. Please keep redneck like always, and please subscribe and comment.